football may reign supreme in this state, but on this day, the Cards and the Cats on the gridiron for the vaunted Governor's Cup, and the attention of every blade of bluegrass will be right here. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a team from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will have the football first. They painted the state big blue in a Kentucky blowout the last time they saw the Cards.
And I think it's always fun to watch the response. In rivalry games, when one side gets smashed and they have to hear about it for a year, Palmer, it usually ends up being a pretty good game.
Yeah, they brag a lot in this state. It doesn't matter that either team really haven't been in the national championship picture for years. This game matters.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Wolf. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That's caught. It's Lincoln. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first. Turning it on. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cardinals have their offense in high gear. Give to the running back. Quick spin on the run. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Cardinals with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
The Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time today. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it? Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Looking downfield on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's caught. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Working that left side now. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. They'll give it to the back. Slithers into space. There he goes. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Smashes through the tackle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They'll try the run. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. You can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And hey, quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites. You're going to look out there and go, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him. But I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got his man on the right.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. They go to the ground. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. These 2 first met in 1912 and both have a rich history of stars. Johnny Unitas, Lamar Jackson from Louisville, Bear Bryant, Tim Couch at Kentucky through the years. The rivalry is a great one, fellas.
That's a great list of people to think about in this rivalry. Obviously, it runs deep, and the uniforms are solid, right? Like bright red, blue on the other side, just a nice color clash.
Yeah, visually and optically, you're right. This is a very good-looking rivalry game, but it's also good on the field. There's a lot of talent assembled here today.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime and potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quickly to the tight end. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. To the ground with the back. Got the first down and more. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. He now has 80 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. Runs through a tackle. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. From the gun. Wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Power football with the run. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Wildcats and Cards.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it on the outside. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Kentucky! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin. C-A-T-S, Cats, 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 as Kentucky builds this lead.
It feels like it's been a fast break on the basketball court here for a while now. Kentucky showing the speed all over the field, pulling away from Louisville.
Yeah, taking care of business, taking care of emotions. The battle, obviously, of Kentucky. They're doing everything they need to do.
Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. From the gun, running back gets to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And the Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's a heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's a draw. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Cardinals will punt this one away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver at his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're...
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The give from the gun. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Fights off a defender.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting it to the ground.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set, 1st down. Quick pass on the fly motion. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Kentucky. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Wolf. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
2nd and goal coming up. Back to pass. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lincoln. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Just needs a crack to get a return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was 3rd down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up 4th.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Oh, he's got some space. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And the returner will be knocked down. Great place to start for this offense. Back to the ground game on the left. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. Jukes his way for more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Kentucky had the horses today, and they ran well down the backstretch and made it all the way to the wire to outlast Louisville and take home the Governor's Cup. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.